It's June 2024. The dust has settled. Let's take a look at the top 10 heavyweights in the world right now. In at number 10, we have Michael Hunter. Hunter is famed for losing on points to Oleksandr Usyk at cruiserweight, but he gave Usyk a tough fight. As a heavyweight, he derailed prospect Martin Bakole and seemed unlucky to have to settle for a draw against Alexander Povetkin. He went off the rails for a time. His draw against Jerry Forrest being especially disappointing, but he's back in 2024. He's picked up 2 wins, most recent of which was a 10-round points decision of a WBA number 7, Cassius Chaney, a fight he dominated over 10 rounds. At number 9, we have Filip Hrgovic. Hrgovic was taken apart by Daniel Dubois 2 weeks ago, but he owns that excellent victory over Zhilei Zhang, although it was debatable. The former amateur star is a talented and tough boxer, and for 1 round at least, he looked like a world beater against Dubois. 2 upright and open, and he needs to work on his stamina. I've ranked him above Hunter because his victory over Zhilei Zhang is better than anything on Hunter's record. At number 8, we have the juggernaut Joyce. Joyce had a disastrous 2023, twice being stopped by Zhilei Zhang. He returned in 2024 and stopped Cash Ali in 10 rounds. I believe he's at the tail end of his career, but he's still got to rank him based on those excellent wins over Daniel Dubois and Joseph Parker. At number 7, we have the real big baby, Jared Anderson. Last time out, Anderson soundly outboxed Ryan Merry over 10 rounds. Prior to that, he became only the second man to stop Andrei Rudenko, but his best win came in 2023 when he outscored former IBF boss Charles Martin. Anderson is one of these fighters who's good at everything without being spectacular at anything, but he's busy and he's got a good left jab. But unless he comes on leaps and bounds, I can't see him threatening any of the big boys in the division. At number 6, we have one of my favourite fighters right now, Agit Kabayel. In his last fight, Kabayel wore down and stopped the flashy Cuban Frank Sanchez in 7 rounds. This on the back of a 4th round stoppage of the Russian Arslanbek Makhmudov. In both fights, Kabayel kept a high guard, matched in close, worked the body and wore his opponents down. Kabayel can also box, as he demonstrated when he outscored Derek Chisora over 12 rounds. At number 5, we have the big bang, Zhilei Zhang. In 2023, Zhang twice derailed the juggernaut Joyce. He scored 2 knockdowns against Joseph Parker, but was otherwise outworked, losing a 10-round decision. And then he returned in 2024 to blast Deontay Wilder into retirement. When Zhang is punching, he is absolutely electric. However, he also has poor stamina, so he doesn't punch anywhere near as much as he should. At number 4, we have Daniel Dubois. Dubois always had the speed, power and look of a top-tier heavyweight. However, he was labelled a quitter after defeats against Joyce and Oleksandr Usyk. But the 2024 version of Daniel Dubois has developed some real grit. He came through with a fire to stop Jarrell Miller in 10 rounds, and then he came through with a fire once more to score a 7th round stoppage over Filip Hrgovic. Right now, he's a massive threat to anyone in the division, and a fight with Anthony Joshua should be cracking. In the rankings at number 3, we have Joseph Parker. Parker, one of the nicest guys in boxing, appeared to be done when he was worn down and stopped for the first time in his career by Joyce. However, Parker came back with some low-key victories, including a stoppage over Simon Keane. He then outworked Deontay Wilder, the former WBC champion, and did exactly the same in outscoring Zhilei Big Bang Zhang. Now sitting pretty as a leading contender, it couldn't happen to a nicer guy. At number 2, we have the former undisputed champion, Tyson Fury. Fury's had a challenging couple of years. He nearly came unstuck against debuting Francis Ngannou, an absolutely awful performance. Then, after scores of delays, he finally squared off against Oleksandr Usyk, and Fury fought very well. In the 7th round of the contest, I thought Fury was going to surge to victory. However, his habit of retreating with his hands down by the ropes caught up with him, and he was nailed with a huge left hand. Flawed, Fury showed unbelievable heart to get to his feet, but he could never regain his foothold in the fight and lost on points. Can Fury regain his standing? That remains to be seen. I feel that the best version of Fury could defeat Oleksandr Usyk. However, I'm not convinced that Fury is that guy anymore. And the number 1 ranked contender in the heavyweight division right now, Anthony AJ Joshua. Joshua was facing major criticism when he lost his title and the rematch against Alexander Usyk. His post-fight breakdown against Usyk was quite frankly embarrassing, and it appeared he was mentally coming apart at the seams. In his comeback victory over Jermaine Franklin, he appeared to be second-guessing himself at every turn. However, in his next fight, when he knocked out Robert Helenius in 7 rounds with a booming right hand, the victory gave AJ's confidence a big shot in the arm, and AJ looked absolutely sensational in destroying Otto Wallin, and then looked even more confident and even sharper in destroying Francis Ngannou. He battered Ngannou in 3 one-sided rounds, the same Ngannou who had looked extremely unlucky against Tyson Fury. And that leaves us with a champion of the division, Oleksandr Usyk. The Ukrainian has confirmed his status as the best heavyweight in the world, twice defeating Anthony Joshua, defeating Tyson Fury, as well as defeating other excellent fighters such as Derek Chisora, Tony Bellew, Daniel Dubois, Marius Bradis, Murat Gassiev, Marco Huck. The list goes on and on. A true modern great is going to take an exceptional fighter to dethrone him. What do you think, fight fans? Please comment below and please like and subscribe.